I didn't have the perfect childhood. I didn't have the perfect life. When I look back, I do feel a sense of purpose. Things I've done have enabled me to help others. I was a year old when my dad left, my mother and I. And then she remarried when I was 4. And she made sure that I was safe and secure. I really had a very happy childhood. Somewhere around 10 or 11 years old, she got me a guitar. Music was an outlet for me. It's hard to describe. Playing music was my happy place. I didn't know till later on in my life the impact that not being connected to my biological father was going to have on my self-esteem. In my life, I was private about that. I didn't let my mother know or my friends know that there was a aching inside to really understand why a dad would leave and why he didn't want me. I began to drink alcohol at an early age. Right around 15, I started smoking marijuana, and I found myself excessively using. My first experience with cocaine was when I was 16 or 17. Somewhere around, I want to say 25, I was introduced to methamphetamine. That drug changed me. I became so involved with the drugs that I lost and everything that was important to me. I was engaged to be married. Fiance and I had a beautiful daughter named Haley. Soon enough, I was nothing but an addict. I became homeless, my engagement fell apart, and I abandoned my daughter. I stopped calling and going to see her and virtually vanished from her life. It's the biggest regret of my life. It sent me into a realm of depression that was very difficult to get out of. As I remember, I got arrested about 8 times, but it just became a regular thing. But when I went to court, the judge was looking at my stuff, and he looked over at me and says, "Mr. Dayton, you don't have a clue. We're thinking about sending you to prison." And that scared the heck out of me. I had had enough. I was broken and afraid. I knew I didn't want to be victimized by my slavery to drugs ever again. Eventually, they gave me an offer of rehabilitation, and there was a man in the release tank that told me about the Salvation Army. When I went to the Center of Hope, they had an opportunity for homeless people to come in and kind of get grounded and then get a restart. For the first time in years, I saw a way out. Today is the 19th anniversary of my quitting, so 19 years of sobriety. I don't look at the quantity of time that it is. I look at the quality of how my life is and how I think and what I get to do. I'm going to try to see Haley this weekend. I have been blessed by her presence back in my life. She's funny and beautiful and kind and considerate and fun to be around. My spirit and my feelings about my future are optimistic and bright, despite the fact that I'm pretty sick. I have been diagnosed with cancer, and along with that, I have interstitial lung disease. My doctor says, you might have 1 or 2 years until God finally says, it's time. Without the Salvation Army, not sure where I'd be. But because of them, I gained the music back, self-respect, my ability to work, sobriety. This portion of my life, the last 19 years I've been with the Army, has been the most fulfilling. It is amazing what the Salvation Army has done for me. The legacy that I'd like to leave is that I'm thankful for the people I've had the opportunity to work with and help. But I also know that there's an army of helping hands, ready and willing to help anybody who reaches out for them. Salvation Army is going to be there.